This Toyota dominated the IMSA GTP series, winning an unbelievable 21 out of 27 races it entered. It was so dominant that it practically ended an entire era of racing. Today, we're diving into the story of the car that redefined prototype racing and left its competitors in the dust. The Eagle Mark III wasn't Toyota's first attempt at GTP dominance. Before the Mark III, All-American Racers, or AAR, led by the legendary Dan Gurney, ran the Eagle HF89 and its evolution, the HF90. While these cars had their moments, they were finicky to set up. Driver Juan Manuel Fangio II summed it up perfectly. When we were in the window, the car was good in every way, but out of the window, the car was not right at all. It was clear that something new was needed to take on factory giants like Nissan and Jaguar. Enter the Eagle Mark III. Designed by AAR's John Ward and Hiro Fujimori, this car was a clean sheet project aimed at eliminating every weakness of its predecessors. Internally, it was nicknamed WFO91, wide and open. And trust me, this car was every bit as wild as that name suggests. One of the biggest issues with the HF90 was its lack of front grip, which led to severe understeer. The Mark III solved this with a revolutionary approach to aerodynamics. The team incorporated a front diffuser to balance grip across the car and ensure stability through corners. Combined with traditional ground effect tunnels at the rear, the Mark III struck the perfect balance between downforce and drag. Another standout feature was its single-nose air inlet. This channeled air to cool multiple systems, including the turbo intercooler and radiators, while reducing drag and keeping the design clean. The result? A sleek, efficient car that made even its most advanced competitors look dated. Under the hood was a turbocharged Toyota inline-4 engine, capable of producing over 800 horsepower. Developed by Toyota Racing Development, this 2.1-liter engine was the smallest displacement power plant in the GTP series, but it packed a punch. As Dan Gurney joked, TRD blew up 4 dynamometers testing it. They didn't hold back. With this powerhouse under its lightweight carbon composite body, the Mark III wasn't just fast, it was a rocket ship. The Mark III made its racing debut in 1991, and from the moment it hit the track, it was clear this car was something special. At Laguna Seca, in its very first race, Juan Manuel Fangio II led for most of the race by nearly a minute, even though a penalty dropped him to 7th at the finish. It didn't take long for the Mark III to clinch its first victory, which came at the very next race in Portland. The 1992 season is where the Mark III truly came alive. Against a stacked field that included the defending champion Nissan NPT91 and the Jaguar XJR14, powered by a detuned Formula One engine, the Mark III simply outclassed the competition. Of the 13 races that season, Jaguar managed 3 wins, Nissan 1, and the Mark III, it won the other 9, including the final 7 races of the season. At the iconic 24 Hours of Daytona, AAR fielded 2 cars. While one car finished 4th, the other faced mechanical issues, showing that even this dominant machine wasn't invincible. But as the season progressed, the Mark III only got better, culminating in a streak of wins that no one could touch. By 1993, the writing was on the wall for the competition. Jaguar and Nissan had withdrawn their factory teams, leaving the Mark III with little opposition. That year, the car won 10 of the 11 races it entered. The only exception? A race it didn't even compete in due to Toyota withholding funding. Despite this, the Mark III's record-breaking streak of 17 consecutive victories across seasons remains one of the most incredible feats in racing history. But its dominance came at a cost. The GTP category's spiraling costs and lack of competition meant 1993 would be the final year for these incredible machines.